On September 23rd this year, the Hainan Free Trade Port Africa International Container Route officially opened at Yangpu International Container Terminal, which is the second global container route opened by the Hainan Free Trade Port. This not only fills the gap in the container route connecting Hainan to Africa, which further expands the foreign trade route network of Yangpu, but also lays a solid foundation for enhancing the internationalization level of Hainan's ports, helping to build the island into an important window for China facing the Indian and Pacific Oceans.
我们还是不断地在探索新一轮的改革开放。
We are constantly exploring the new round of reform and opening up, and the things we can do during the implementation of the free trade port policies. We are mainly focusing on building a port registry in line with the international level. Now we have carried out specific measures on policy and the business environment, as well as on finance and legislation.
By the end of August this year, there were 460 market entities related to the shipping industry registered in Yangpu, along with 217 newly added ships with nearly 10 million deadweight tons of new capacity. Among them, 33 international ships are registered at Yangpu Port with over 5 million deadweight tons, helping Hainan rank second in China in terms of international shipping tonnage. I'm at the west coast of Haikou City, and behind me is the Haikou offshore duty-free shop of the China Duty-Free Group. Spread over an area of 280,000 square meters, it is the world's largest single duty-free shop. Scheduled to open on October 28th, will further enrich Hainan's duty-free shopping market. Offshore duty-free shopping is a golden card of the Hainan Free Trade Port, according to data provided by Haikou Customs. In the 2 years since the implementation of the new policy, from July 1st, 2020 to the end of June this year, duty-free shopping supervised by Customs came in at 90.6 billion yuan, the number of items being sold reaching 125 million. The total number of customers during the same period stood at 12.28 million, while the average daily shopping amount stood at 124 million yuan, up 257% from before the new policy took effect. Duty-free shopping not only brings benefits to tourists, but also plays an important role in stimulating domestic demand. Besides, it also helps in bringing back overseas consumption and connects Hainan to the international market.
We have been upgrading the brands, varieties, and prices of the duty-free goods in alignment with the international level, which have shown positive results in the past 2 years. We have introduced a lot of brands, with as many as 1,000 brands establishing their presence in the Haikou offshore duty-free shop. It can better attract more consumers from both home and abroad to Hainan for vacation and shopping, thus driving consumer spending.
The institutional integration and innovation are providing continuous vitality for the construction of the Hainan Free Trade Port, attracting all kinds of factors. In the past 2 years, over 1 million new market entities have been added in Hainan, ranking first in China for 28 consecutive months in terms of growth rate. By the end of August this year, the number of existing market entities in the province had exceeded 2 million. The foreign direct investment in Hainan increased by 52.6% annually in the past 2 years, and the number of newly established overseas funded enterprises rose by 139% annually. In the first half of this year, a number of multinational enterprises are being attracted to settle in Hainan. The foreign direct investment saw an increase of 67.4% year-on-year to $1.59 billion.
Hainan has promoted 260 of the 278 cases of innovation and institutional reform made in China's pilot free trade zones. The province has formed 128 related achievements, and 121 of them have been promoted within the province. Next, we plan to focus on the island-wide independent customs operations, the expansion of the free trade port policies, high-quality industrial development, as well as the establishment of a new open economic system. We're going to launch the action plan on reform and institutional integration and innovation in the next 3 years and strive to gain more innovative achievements that show our own characteristics. We aim to provide institutional support for accelerating the development of Hainan into a free trade port with Chinese characteristics and global influence.
The continued release of policy dividends and the accelerated construction of the Hainan Free Trade Port is expected to help China provide more opportunities and platforms for global investors and promote mutual growth and development. Liao Zhu, Sansha Satellite TV in Hainan for CGTN.